Hi everybody, in this tutorial I am working with these new molds I got from Marvelous Molds. These are pearl molds and they come in different sizes and I'm gonna show you how to use them. If you like this type of tutorial, feel free to subscribe to my channel. All links will be posted in the comment box below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notifications and leave me a comment so my channel will reach other people. As many of you know, I am a big fan of Marvelous molds. Their molds are so nice and they work fantastic. They made a whole set of pearl molds in different sizes. And I have a tutorial in which I teach how to use another pearl mold, which I love and use for many years. This one is a little bit different, especially the smallest one, which is the most difficult one to work with. It works great. So I tested the different molds and fondant works really well for them. But for the smallest one, I found out that using a little bit of gum paste, like 50% fondant and 50% gum paste, makes it even easier to work with. You want to mix the fondant and the gum paste really well, and then you want to make a roll. You can make a roll almost the same size and not have to cut, but sometimes I work so fast that I get as close as I can and then I cut the excess. If you want to get as close as the mold, you have to measure it first and then roll it as thin as the mold. In the original video I used for the pearl molds, I used the practice board from the Wilton Company to make sure that the roll was evenly all around. So you can do the same for this one too. You can add some cornstarch to the cavity to make sure that the gum paste doesn't get stuck to it. I'm gonna call it gum paste for the moment, but remember, it's a combination of gum paste and fondant. Once you have the roll the right size, or at least closest, you want to open the cavity and place the roll inside the mold. Most of the time, I put a very light coat of shortening in the molds and I never use cornstarch. But for this one, since it's so tiny, I added a little bit of cornstarch to it too. Place the piece of gum paste inside the mold and press well. As you can see, I tend to open it and push it inside the cavity. Once you place the whole thing inside, you want to press well everywhere. And then what I do is with a spatula, I cut the excess. I will not suggest to use an X-Acto knife or a blade because you might cut the mold easily. So to avoid that, I am using this kind of spatula which has a sharp side but it won't cut. This is just a painter's palette knife. You can use this one. They have smaller ones. Choose your favorite one, but make sure it has a sharper side. You want to just roll the blade all around from one side to the other side of the mold. Then you want to press really well to make sure everything is nice and smooth. You want to make sure that the layer is completely flat and is not outside the edges of the mold. So make sure to press and smooth away with your fingers. And then you want to stretch the mold a little bit so it detaches from the mold. Once you've done this, you want to flip the mold upside down and start getting the gum paste out of the mold. Then I pinch the beginning of the pearls and I help them out a little bit by taking out the first few pearls. Once they are out, all you have to do is keep pinching and they will come out easily. If by any chance you actually damage one of the pearls, especially at the beginning when you take them out of the mold, don't worry because you can cut it and just put them together in a line and you won't see when they start or where they end. The smallest pearls are the hardest to work with and you can see it's not too difficult, The biggest ones are so much easier to work with, but you will love this product. They're so much faster to make. Now, this is the bigger mold, and you can see how easy it is to work. You follow the same steps. You make a snake or roll it, whatever you want to call it. You want to get as close as you can to the mold and then place it in the mold. Make sure you press really, really well. You can add cornstarch so it doesn't stick to the mold. Then you want to cut the excess and make sure it's nice and smooth. Stretch the mold, open it, and close it to detach the gum paste out of the mold, and you're ready to get it out of the mold. As you can see, it comes out really easily. And this is the final product. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Visit me in Facebook, Instagram, and until next time, ta-ta!